Nmap Script Engine, or NSE. So what do you suppose script scanning would be? So Nmap is indeed a software for port scanning purposes, right? It can also be used for pen test purposes using its advanced features. Nmap has started to be developed as a port scanning tool, and today it has exceeded itself with its vulnerability and exploitation features. So the Nmap scripting engine, or NSE, is one of Nmap's more powerful and flexible features. So it allows users to write and share simple scripts to automate a wide range of network scanning tasks. These scripts are then executed in parallel with the speed and efficiency that we would expect from Nmap. So users can use scripts distributed with Nmap or write themselves to meet their specific needs. NSE consists of scripts in these following categories: defined categories, auth, broadcast, brute, default, discovery, DOS, exploit, external, fuzzer, intrusive, malware, safe, version, and vuln. So the category names are not case sensitive. And, let me just briefly describe each category. Auth. So these scripts handle authentication information, or bypasses it, on the target system. Instead of scripts that use brute force attacks to identify credentials, they are placed in this brute category. Broadcast. Scripts in this category typically discover hosts that are not listed on the command line by publishing to the local network. Use the new target script variable to allow these scripts to automatically add hosts that they discover to the Nmap scan queue. Brute. So these scripts use brute force attacks to estimate the authentication information of a remote server. Nmap, HTTP brute, Oracle brute, SNMP brute, etc., including many scripts that enforce the protocol. Discovery. These scripts attempt to discover more about the network by querying global records, SNMP-enabled devices, directory services, and so on and so forth. So, DOS. Scripts in this category can cause denial of service. Sometimes it is done to test the vulnerability for denial of service method, but more generally, it is undesirable because of the side effect required to test a conventional vulnerability. In other words, these tests sometimes crash sensitive services. Exploit. These scripts are intended to actively exploit a vulnerability. External. Scripts in this category can send data to a third-party database or another network resource. For example, WhoisIP establishes a connection to the Whois servers to obtain information about the destination's address. The operators of the third-party database probably record everything that comes into them. So this will log your IP address and the destination address. Most scripts that do not fall into this category contain absolute traffic between the scanning computer and the client. Fuzzer. Scripts in this category are designed to send unexpected or random fields by the server software in each package. Although the technique is useful for finding undiscovered errors and vulnerabilities in software, it runs both slowly and uses a lot of bandwidth. An example of a script in this category is DNS fuzz, which slightly bombs a DNS server with incorrect domain requests until the server crashes or a user-defined time limit expires. Intrusive. These scripts cannot be classified into a secure category because the risks may be high enough to destroy the target system. It can fully exploit the resources That means bandwidth, CPU, RAM of the target system. Therefore, they are perceived as unwanted processes by system administrators, as you may very well imagine. Malware. These scripts test whether the target platform is affected by malware or backdoors. For example, SMTP Strange Port, which monitors SMTP servers running on unusual port numbers, and AuthSpoof, which identifies similar fraud numbers that give a fake answer before receiving a query. Both of these behaviors are usually caused by malware infection. Safe. Scripts that are not designed to crash services, use large amounts of bandwidth or other resources, or exploit vulnerabilities. They're less likely to harm remote administrators, but we cannot guarantee that they will never cause adverse reactions, as with other Nmap features. So most of them are performing general network discovery. Scripts in this category are not classified for security, but all other unsafe scripts should be placed as intrusive. Version. So scripts in this particular category are an extension of the version detection feature and cannot be explicitly selected. They're selected to run only when version detection, SV, is requested. The outputs are indistinguishable from version detection output and do not generate service or host script results. Vuln. These scripts check for specific known vulnerabilities and typically report results only if they are found. Default. So this is used with SC or the A parameter. Scripts defined in the default category are speed, usefulness, verbosity, reliability, intrusiveness, privacy. Script equals can be used with a default parameter. So Nmap script files in the scripts folder. If you don't know the folder name, you can list all the scripts when you run locate NSE on the command line. If you're looking for a specific script for a specific topic, then just type it into the command line. If you want to, you can always edit the scripts. You can review them, make changes. For example, if we are looking for DNS-related scripts, we just need to type in the command line Current NSE scripts are available at nmap.org. You can view all scripts and usage patterns at this address, nmap.org, NSE doc. So Nmap, since NSE is open source, it's constantly updated. Therefore, it is necessary to update the script database before scanning with scripts, yeah? So to do this, you just run the command script update. Now there are a few parameters to scan the script with Nmap. And I'll show you a few of them. Nmap SC. If we only use the SC parameter, Nmap scans for each IP and port with scripts defined in the default category. Nmap script name, target. So in this case, Nmap will scan with the specified script. So if you want to get help with a script, we can use Nmap script help script name. Nmap scripts can be used with other parameters as well. So the script that we use here must be compatible with the service that we scan. Might not seem obvious, but. So let's write a few examples of Nmap commands.